everybody, it's Vicki Williams with the Willow Group eXp Realty, and I'm here today at the Eagleville Mercantile and Restoration in downtown Eagleville. Let me introduce you to the owners. Mike, introduce everyone. Yeah, Mike.
Well, we have one that's not with us. Mandy is not with us today, but we have the next best thing to Mandy, which is her offspring,
Paige, aka
Peanut.
Yeah.
And then we have my wife, which is Gina.
I'm just Gina.
And she is kind of just Gina. She paints, and then me, Michael.
She paints.
Michael,
Lumpy,
aka Lumpy.
Lumpy.
AKA Lumpy.
Yes.
Lumpy, Peanut, and Just Gina. That's what we'll call
Call me JJ.
JJ for Just Gina. Okay, and so how long have you guys been in business? I'm going to go around the table, so I'll start here. How long have you guys been in business? When did you open?
We opened December the 3rd of 2020, and our grand opening was December the 12th, 2020.
What made you decide to open in the middle of a pandemic?
That's a great question.
Well, have we got enough time on the camera? So anyway, Phil,
Make it quick.
Phil had the store for 40 some odd years, 47 I think, as a flower shop. And when the pandemic hit, he just said, I'm done, I'm retired. And so I drove by this store every day that it was empty or that it was not being utilized. And so I shoot photography professionally, and so I thought, hey, I might turn it into a photography studio. And I was at a point in my photography career that I just didn't want to do it. So I thought Gina and Mandy had talked about having a store one day. And I thought, you know, they've done really well. And so I called Mandy one morning.
But wait a minute. But it was really more like if we had a store, we would do this.
Right.
We met y'all down at the farmer's market the summer before. So we really hadn't known each other for that long before we did this. So continue.
He just
So
got.
you took advantage of an empty spot in the heart of Eagleville, and you're native Eagleville.
Right,
You've been here your whole life.
Right.
So you wanted to plant your roots here, open your business here.
Right. And so I told Gina, I called Phil because it had sat vacant, and I couldn't believe that somebody hadn't contacted him. And so I called Phil, and I said, Are you gonna rent that store? And he said, yeah, I've got about 30 people interested in it. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. I said, would you entertain one more? And he said, sure. So I text Mandy, and I said, hey, what do you think about opening a store? She said, yeah, that'd be cool. I said, can you meet me down at Phil?
Now wait a minute. You noticed he said he called Mandy.
Not JJ.
No, yeah.
I said, hey, meet me down at Phil's in about 30 minutes.
So Gina didn't know.
But don't tell Gina.
Oh, okay.
She calls me down the stairs, and I sit down. I'm like, hey, what are we doing now?
Okay.
Say this one more time.
And so Mandy and I met Phil down here, and we walked in, and it was perfect. I mean, it was the booth, the way the booth was, the paint was good. We didn't have to do a whole lot. Now I trimmed out all the booths and we painted them.
We pulled up the carpet.
There was a wall. His wet room was right back behind us, and we tore it down.
Right.
And I tore the wall apart and repurposed the wall for our back wall back here.
Yeah. But it was like
We got
a matter of days.
Yeah, we got the building October 15th. 7 days in a weekend, we all got COVID.
Yes.
Oh my word.
So we stopped for 2 weeks.
But the thing is we didn't get it from each other.
Yeah.
They got her side of the her family got it, and he got it at the same time.
From different people.
Yeah.
So that took us about 2 weeks.
Well, it was good to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
But then by the beginning of December, we were ready to roll.
Yeah.
And so we.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So
Y'all come back.
So it is set up as individual booths, different vendors that sell their products here. Tell me how many booths do you have? How much different variety do you have here?
Well, I don't even know the amount of booths that we have, but I mean, it ranges anywhere from like a small couple of shelves to a whole section over there. So I mean, there's a wide variety. whether it's, our coffee vendor, who just needs a little space, or our cake lady, or if you want to bring in furniture, over there, so we've got the bigger spaces for those, but.
And is everything homemade, handmade, organic?
About 85% of everything in here is.
So we've got 55 total vendors in the store throughout, and now some of them are in booths and some are on consignment, and some have more and less than others. But that is something I think we look for, is handmade, unique,
and it may not,
crafted items.
And the item may not be 100% handmade, but it has some type of handmade detail on it.
They have to make it their own. That's what we ask. That you make it your own.
Right.
And so,
of course, the rest of it is repurposed items and furniture that we do.
Do you guys do any classes here where you teach how to do chalk paint or how to repurpose furniture?
why did you ask that?
Okay.
So we carry all of our furniture we paint with Eagleville chalk paint, and we actually carry their full chalk paint line as well as their silk. So we typically offer about one class a month at different levels. We're getting ready to, can I say that?
Yeah.
We're getting ready to announce our May class. It'll be we call it our 101 class, but it's just like the basic knowledge. We've got a class scheduled for next week that's part 2 of I would consider that like a 102, 103 class.
Yeah.
It's a little bit higher. We're playing with some waxes and stuff, but we do. And then we also say chalk painting's not your thing. You can bring your piece to us, and we will love on it. We will bring it back to life.
We'll fix it for you.
Paint it for you. We are booked pretty far out on that, but
that we are.
We love.
But that's
to
a
do
good
it.
thing.
Yeah,
That's the
and it's so much
restoration
fun.
side of it.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
For sure. So if
Okay.
you've got Grandma's hutch and you're okay painting Grandma's hutch, we will love on it for you and bring it back to.
Make it how you
life.
bring your vision to life. Yeah.
Yes.
Or if you don't want it painted, we can sand it down and fix
Restain it and
restain it, make
all
it
that.
pretty again.
Or sell it, consignment. If you don't want to, you could.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
We will always take free furniture. So just like
Yeah.
stop by on the way to the dump all the time. They're
People
like, we
stop
don't
by.
want this. We'll take it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is great. So what are your hours?
We
Is that varying? Is it different?
Well,
it really don't. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's in the summertime. It's 11 to 7. Friday and Saturday, it's 10 to 8, and Sunday 12 to 4,
Okay. Closed on Mondays.
and Tuesday.
Closed on
Yeah,
Mondays.
we decided to start
Those
closing.
are typically the days. We're typically here on Mondays and Tuesdays.
We're painting furniture.
shoot content. They paint furniture. We do all sorts of things. So if you see the light on, come on in.
So JJ, do you ever get a day off? Sounds like you're open there. It sounds like you're here all the time.
Yeah.
But you must love it.
I do.
What did you do before this business?
I did the same thing at home in my garage.
Okay.
but I mean, I did work down here at the medical clinic for a while. I worked for them a couple of times. Anytime they need help, they call me. But this time, I was doing so good with the furniture and stuff, and we just decided, hey, it's just better that I be at home so that I can work on my furniture, because I can't do it if I'm not at home. But which is half the reason why he decided to surprise me with the store.
And I knew Mandy's work was better, as good. They were equal in
Talent.
talent,
Yeah.
and so
We,
Yeah.
Mandy and I collaborate on
Yeah.
just about every piece of furniture that we have in here that we've done.
Because I think you and I were talking about it the other day. Like their styles are very different, but somehow or another they mesh together really well.
And we could sit and look at a piece of furniture and just kind of figure out, hey, this would look good in this color, or let's try this color. Or like we've got a piece over here that we've added wallpaper on the back of it, just something different to give it a little extra oomph.
And something we've started doing here recently, we've kind of made these vignettes in the middle. And so it's like, okay, we've got this piece, it's gorgeous. Where would you put this in your home? What color is going to fit the most homes? How is it going to become special for someone else? Those are kind of the questions I think that we work through on every single piece. But
Yeah.
I will say some of my favorite times are when we're all 4 of us come in there and sit around and talk about a piece and like, well, I think it should be this color.
I just want to be on the fly on the wall for one of those conversations. I bet that's
well, let me tell you. I mean, if you look around, you can tell the ones where, I mean, there's pieces that Gina has just thought, hey, I'm gonna try this. It sold, but we had a little desk that was a little children's desk that was the roll top.
Mm-hmm.
And Gina just got a harebrained idea to do an ombre.
Okay. You know, the good thing about paint is if you don't like it, if it doesn't work, you can always change it.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So don't be afraid to experiment. You can always.
And that's why we
change
love
it.
Dixie-Belle, because it is so forgiving.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's great.
And they've got such a wide range of colors. But
Paige, what would you say is your favorite vendor or booth in the store if you had to pick one?
Oh, it's too hard to pick favorites.
You can't pick a favorite.
No,
Here's
the thing. There's things that I love about each of them.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I think when we opened, we set out to fill a gap. In Eagleville, we set out to be a little different. You know, we've got a really wide variety of products.
Yes.
We carry everything from furniture, home decor, we've got
Food.
t-shirts,
Yeah.
food, soaps, beard oil, we've got our CBD products, our coffee, like we have so much. Yeah, I don't
You
know.
can't have a
Well,
favorite on that.
one of the things that we say sometimes is we wanted you, if you come in with your eyes shut and opened your eyes, you'd think you was in Cracker Barrel without the food. And that was what they,
We get told that a lot.
yeah. And
Yeah.
that's what we wanted to do.
but
We
more
wanted
of the handmade.
quality.
Yeah.
But
Not-
handmade.
Yeah.
And something else I think I'm really proud of is all of our vendors are local to Middle Tennessee.
Yes.
We've got some that are right down the road here in Eagleville. We've got some that are in College Grove. That's where our pottery's made. But we stretch from Clarksville to Jamestown. I know my farthest east is Jamestown,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Clarksville's my farthest west. And then they also range in age. I mean, we've got Chevelle, who's here in Eagleville, and she's in 8th grade. She's 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's really fun just to kind of have a place where we can showcase all of these people's talents. And we always tell people, you know, when you shop with us, you're not just supporting us, you're supporting another small business too.
I love it. Do you guys have any openings for new vendors? And if you don't now, if someone wanted to reach out to you to ask about a vendor space, what's the best way to do that?
They can message us on our Facebook page. We also have email, which is just eaglevillemercantile@gmail.com. Currently, right now, we're full, but I mean, we keep a list of vendors. I mean, because things come up, people's lives change, and you know, we may have a vendor now that may not be able to do it in 2 more months, and we would need somebody to fill that space.
It also kind of depends on what it is. I feel like there's certain things that like we're always kind of looking for. You know, anyone who makes little boys' toys, send them to me all day long.
Yeah.
Because that's so hard to find.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a couple specific niches that we're always like on the hunt for. We'll always take a look at what you make.
I think the fourth part of us is here.
The fourth part of us is here. Oh, yes. He's
No.
supposed to stay over there.
No,
Mandy, you brought
he's
him?
with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lovey, last questions for you. And then I'll let you guys get back to your day.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an hard question. Do you have any upcoming sales, events, big things happening that you want people to come to the Eagleville Mercantile and not to?
Paige. Is,
give it
well,
to her?
hey, let me caveat.
Okay. Yes, please.
So one of the things that we feel like makes us really good here is we all have our areas of
Our strengths.
expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have our own strengths.
Mine is operations.
Okay.
Gina's is admin.
Okay.
Mandy is logistics. She finds
the furniture.
furniture.
And she finds it cheap.
and Peanut, who is our advertisement, our
Social media.
our planner, our event planner.
Event planner. So I asked the wrong question.
And so I want to give it to her
Okay.
because she's got things going on that I'm not.
Here's the thing.
Let's give it to you.
We can't always fill Lumpy in right away because people spill the beans.
He cannot keep
Oh,
secrets. He cannot
Okay.
keep secrets.
I will say we have a couple of things that are really, really big coming up soon. Yeah, there's a couple of really, really big things coming up soon. If you happen to come to the Eagleville Fall Festival last year, you saw we did a pretty big fall outdoor market with our
It was
vendors.
great.
Be on the lookout for more stuff like that. We
Okay.
are looking to show off our vendors. We're looking to show off their craft. We're looking to give the community another place, another way that they can get involved. So follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
Stay tuned. There's a lot coming. That's
Okay.
about all I can say right now,
But
though.
right now it's on the hush hush.
Oh, but
Okay.
First Fridays is always a welcome thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes. First
Yeah.
Fridays is always a big deal. We typically
is.
do a lot and celebrate.
Yes.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. We love First Fridays.
And
Yeah.
you know, another thing that we really like to do here is a lot of times we when we do our live on Thursday nights, and then Peanut and I do one on Saturday morning, we always try to look for the community events. You know, like we will really start plugging Craig and Mindy's Grindstone,
The
and then
grand
we'll
opening.
really start plugging the sisters at Sorelli's. You know, and
And
Kevin.
there's a local real estate company.
Yes,
here in town
absolutely.
That needs a little
Is
plug,
that Kevin
too.
Williams?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
No.
But we're actually glad to have y'all here too. You know,
We're glad to be
at
here.
EXP Realty,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
but we do. We even go to, you know, Elrod's, which is in Rockvale, Sip and Scoop, which is in College Grove,
We
Nash
talk about
Creamery.
Nash a lot. We love
Yeah.
some ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
even-
We're nothing.
we-
We're just local folks trying
Yeah.
to support local.
That's
Right.
what it's all about.
Revive Us Again. We always talk about Revive Us
Yeah.
Again and All
Yes.
Things Home.
Yes.
Actually,
And
Yeah.
we really
yeah.
hit all of them pretty often.
Mexican, of course.
Yeah, and we go support them. It's not like, oh, we just talk about them. Like,
No,
no,
we
I would
shop
say
there.
We go
we're
buy stuff from them.
pretty much at all of those places about once a week.
Hey, you don't know where we could find a good pottery person, do you? Oh, whoa, I'm sorry. I didn't see y'all standing over there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for taking your time to talk with me today. Is there anything else you want to add that I haven't asked you about that you just want whoever, the 5 people that are watching this video
Five people.
to hear? Is there anything you want them to know?
Gina?
Me.
Take it.
Hey, just follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, yeah, come see us. We love to chat. This one especially, you know.
Yeah.
He's always got a pot of coffee on, you know. Something's always going on around here. Just stop
Yeah.
by and say hi. Huh?
Yeah. And we do make some things here, benches and stuff like that. You know, I know if we have time. Sometimes it gets really backed up.
Yeah.
For the builder.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I really
you.
appreciate it. You guys, come check out the Eagleville Mercantile Restoration on Main Street in downtown Eagleville and visit with Lumpy, JJ, and Peanut. And check out all of their great vendor booths and do some shopping. Thanks for joining us.